It wants us to go this way. Yeah, I really like the design of Death in Circle of the Moon. That was really cool. We need to... I can't see. What the hell? That's not what I wanted to take a picture of. I need them to get away from me. Okay, so they can encircle us. That's a new move. Okay, 2 down. So that's going to stop the circle. Okay, that's another 1 down. They will pop up and grab us, though. So we have to be careful. Yep. Like that. You just come out of the ground there, friend. There we go. Run over. Wait for her to stop floating. Did she float too far back? Looks like she floated too far back. Tried to give her a high five. Didn't work. Okay, so that was a new move. We've never seen the maidens lock hands. That's really cool. See, that's the thing, though. It sucks that they wait till the, like, last chapter, or the last chapters, to get to do some of that cool stuff, because I would love to have seen that, like, in the actual game itself. Okay, so far everybody's good. Except Hisoka. Hisoka's room is now staticky. Stairs. Yeah, stairs are this way. Film we got left 11. Fine. Okay. I have a feeling we're gonna get face to face with the Shrine Maiden here. Ghost Brides. Yep. Maidens with the casket suffer through a eternal cycle of life and death as they slowly melt into the water. To protect the mountain, the Shrine Maiden must endure pain and suffering alone until they can take no more. There's a ceremony to soothe the suffering of the maiden souls, allowing the pillar to persist longer. This is ghost marriage. Living men are brought to the mountain as grooms for the suffering Shrine Maidens. They choose their maiden and then exchange their vows. At the moment their souls join, her soul is said to return to this world. The maiden is placed back into her casket, groom in tow, so that she can continue to uphold the border between life and death. Till the maiden is bound by ghost marriage, she is alone. She must wait to be chosen. This ritual invokes emotions that transcend life and death. Perhaps this is part of the deep-rooted beliefs of this region, where nature is both feared and revered by the people. Hi. Don't like that. Don't like that she's right behind us. Because we know that particular Shrine Maiden is a Great Pillar, or potentially the Great Pillar, and we can't fight her yet. We have yet to figure out a way to actually, like, fight her. So... Oh yeah, I have those collections too. That's how we're gonna play most of the Castlevania games. I could not sleep like that, dude. With my legs like over the side, my hip, like I would be in so much pain. But then again, I'm like three times the size of
Miyu, Miku, Rui.
So
I was right to bring them back. But what will happen when the mountain loses its pillars?
She's going to the storage room? No. We see ourselves on the camera? How is that possible? Okay, looks like we're also going to the storage room. That's where we saw the Maiden go in. Is that the end of the chapter? I've been here before. This is where the ghost marriage ceremonies take place. Search the building. I'm guessing we can't go backwards. Yeah. I can see wherever sounds it got cold. Ah. I wonder where it wants us to go. Maybe to the one room where the marriage is? Never beat the NES ones, they're so hard. Yeah, that's gonna be fun when we get to those Castlevanias. Okay, so this is where we're gonna see probably officially see the transition from the Shrine Maiden we saw the picture of to the Great Pillar Shrine Maiden, which is the one in black with the flowers. And these are the people we're protecting: Miyu, Miku, Yuri, and Rui. And then we're somehow tied to this girl. Ren learned of the true purpose of the rituals performed at Mount Hakami. The mountain acts as a boundary between the world of the living and that of the dead, a place where the souls of visitors were returned to the water from which they were born. Shrine maidens absorbed the memories of the dying. When they could take no more, they were sacrificed in reliquaries. Ghost marriages served to console and strengthen the souls of those sacrificed. Wedded couples were thrown into the darkness that leads to the netherworld. Water connects everything. Yeah, we got an S rank. Nice. There is an S plus, but we probably used more healing and probably didn't pick up something somewhere. Yep, last drop. Here we go. And of course we're playing Yuri. I would hope we would play Yuri for the final one, because that is our main character. Yuri, Ren, and Miyu go to meet their fates. Here we go. Bride from Blackwater. You can't see it, it's behind me. Last drop. The glow of the dark sun fades away and the sleeping girls regain consciousness. The mount calls to our three protagonists. Why do you call them protagonists? Is that a way to break the fourth wall? Their individual mysteries await resolution.
I'm not sick anymore. 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 I can see things that no one else can. Ever since my family died, images of death that only I could see. I could feel them surrounding me.
I don't know how they died. As far as I remember. I don't think we were told how it happened.
Death has been by my side. That's how I knew where I needed to go. I've been standing at this precipice. Thinking about whether I should take that final step.
It opens.
Yep. There we go. So this is at the Shrine of the Water, I believe. There was a door that we couldn't go through when we saved Ahsoka. Okay, okay. The door is open. The shrine on the water. It's calling me. It's waiting for me. I must go. Must you, though? Doctor at the hospital said I should keep one, record my thoughts, dreams. In the end, he still didn't believe me. I dreamt of a shrine maiden, of becoming a shrine maiden. She lifted her blindfolded and glanced at a dying man, and covered her eyes and wept. I didn't cry. I didn't even cry when Ahsoka stopped me from jumping. Ahsoka cried, though. I wonder when I last cried. As a child, I used to cry at the sunset. Now, when I see the sunset, I just stare, transfixed. It feels like I'm melting away, being called to the other side. Obviously, we're going to check everything before we leave. Don't want to miss out on anything. Is anybody else here? Also, this mist, the only time we've seen this mist is when it was in the folklorist's house, and that's what made the house disappear.
I thought I found you, but you're lost. I thought you could take it, but you fell.
Okay. So now we're gonna see Ahsoka. This is Ahsoka losing. I think she said her name was Akari. Yeah. She couldn't save Akari, but she ends up saving Yuri from the same fate.
I see. So she's...
Yep.
That's good then. It's hard to explain. I'm sad that she's gone, of course. But I feel relieved. She's been missing for so long. The worst part was not knowing. I just needed to know what happened to her, no matter what. Thank you.
Okay. Ahsoka's journal. I dreamt of a river, it was the river of death, and we had to cross it. Everyone fought the current until one by one they grew weary and were swept away. Couldn't save them. In the end, I was swept away, alone. Everyone was fighting against the current, moving as one. I felt relieved when we were all connected, and then I woke up.
Me too, someday.
When I touched Yuri on that cliff, I saw her anguish, her survivor's guilt, her fixation with death, and her hesitation to chase it. Maybe I'm drawn to Yuri and she to me. We're both fighting against the current. That's an interesting way of putting it. Keeps with
Try
the...
with all your strength. The current will sweep you away.
But it keeps with the water motif, obviously. So... I thought there was one more room up here. It's with Miyu and Miku, right? Yep, here they are. So, as far as we can tell, this Miku, I think, is supposed to be the main character from the first game, and this is her daughter.
Mafuyu.
Yeah, there you go. Mafuyu is the name of the brother that you look for in the first game. So, although this game makes it a little weird because they mentioned like a deeper connection than just familial with Miku, and it's just like, don't think we need to go down that route. Thanks. But I'm guessing Ren's gonna be asleep at the computer, yeah. Rui. We don't know Rui's stuff, actually.
Don't look at me. No.
Ren is still so scared of women. I wonder if it's the way they stare.
So afraid of women, and he is currently in a
You don't have plans to
house
get
full of
married
them.
anytime soon, do you?
Married? I guess not.
I'm sorry. That was too personal.
I'd like to keep things between us just as they are. The relationship we have now. I like the ambiguity.
Mm-hmm. We read this in a journal. So this actually brings up an interesting point with this character. So this character obviously dresses very masculine, and Ren doesn't even have any problem looking into Rui's eyes, even though Rui very adamantly told the red-eyed ghost that she was a girl, right? So I'm wondering if Rui dresses like this to make Ren more comfortable, because if she dressed like, you know, all the other girls in this house, he probably wouldn't be able to work with her. So, but I don't think we're getting any resolution to that kind of part of the story. Although Ren is, we just saw there, kind of tied between both worlds of like a masculine appearing, but also like a maiden in regards to like the ritualistic nature of stuff. So, interesting character there. I'm very curious where the writing was intended to go with that character, because I don't think we're going to get much else. Well, we might get more from Ren, because there was the note that Ren would have to choose. And not quite sure if that decision's going to be between, like, Rui or the Shrine Maiden. For the difference, but, you know, like picking a masculine character over, or at least a masculine presenting character over a, you know, very feminine character in the Shrine Maiden, who, by the way, is trying to kill everyone. Like, just to clear the air here, that Shrine Maiden wants us all dead. Every single person in this house. Now, mind you, wants some of us dead in different ways, but does want us all dead. The Shadow Spring is here, but is on the other side. Must mean the spring is both of this world and yet not of this world. Blackwater... Hello? The black water flows from the Shadow Spring, which within it lies the underworld itself. For centuries, the Shrine Maidens have protected Shadow Spring, believing the bridge between worlds. Tales abound of such bridges. There are people all over the country protecting these bridges, as Mount Hakami does, by drowning Shrine Maidens. Perhaps Osei Kurosawa, the last immortal flower. Okay. So they keep flip-flopping this title. So there's one title, which is the Immortal Flower, right? And then there's the other title, which is the Great Pillar. And so far as we can tell, they're the same person. And I'm not sure why they have two separate titles. It's not been clear why in some text Osei is the Immortal Flower and in other text she's the Great Pillar. I guess you could be both. That's definitely not white noise. Alright, is this going to take us directly to the shrine or do we have to walk? Okay, we got to go to the hot springs. Got it. So we've got a long walk ahead of us then.
The Shadow Spring is here. But it is on the other side.
Although, I do like one thing. So, Yuri touched Miyu, who has the same power as Yuri, except possibly stronger. And Miyu told Yuri, don't ever do that again. And in that sequence there, we absolutely could not do that. So it's interesting that they kept with that instead of being like, we'll do it again. So. Alright, let's get into it. There's the Shrine Maiden. I have been waiting. I know you have. You've been waiting to murder us all game. Okay, so there's that. I did see an item behind us, though. So I thought it was an item. Okay, we know we can go out the roof there, but I want to check the other paths. That's Miko Morisi. Oh, can we just go anywhere? Is this like the last free roam before... Pool of Purification. I think this might be like a complete free roam before the finale. Let's go in here and see what it says. This is where we started the game. This is where we first got attacked. No, that's a little bit further on, actually. This is where we first got attacked. Aha! There is something here. There you go. That was a fast ghost hand. I think that's the first time we dodged a fast ghost hand. Those things are very hard to dodge. Film. Let's go this way. See anything through there? Also, our wetness is going down, which is interesting because I don't think it's done that all game. there. Run over, give this guy a high five. Bang. By the way, if you're wondering what that's supposed to do, is if it's a ghost you haven't glanced yet, it gives you their backstory essentially. But if you've done it before, it just gives you free 500 points. Which reminds me, do we? It helps if I hit the right button. There we go. Okay, we have 100,000 experience. Where's our zero lens? Here it is. The zero lens takes significantly less, so you can, like, hit it multiple times. But it doesn't do as much as the low lens. And yes, that's what it's called. Before anybody makes some silly jokes, they just call it the blow lens. Okay. So in there. Okay, so now I need to go upstairs. These stairs are blocked. I believe this is a dead end. Yep, but there's something over there, so that's good. Okay, we got sacred water. This is where the guy came through the window. I wonder if we're going to be able to fight him on the roof. Can't hold any more. How much we got? Okay, 85. Okay, we can remember those are there. Oh no, this is where the guy went through the window. Okay, says there's something over here. Also 24 lens. Okay, so we got some film there. I believe that leads up to the roof, right? Yes. I swore I heard something. Something over here. More herbs. You know, I'm actually kind of sad that this series is over. I really enjoyed this series. Again, I think 1 is probably considerably too hard and very unforgiving. Not incompletable. We did complete it. But I think it's just way too hard. But other than that, dude, this series has been fantastic. I like the stories, I like the characters. I even like some of the antagonists. I think, I mentioned this before, I think the Tattooed Priestess is probably one of my favorite, at least designs, actually just all around one of my favorite antagonists in horror. Because it's just, the story behind the Tattooed Priestess, the